Hello, and welcome to Play With Me, Toys for Kids. In a few of the previous episodes, I've shown you guys foam clay as well as silk clay. If you haven't seen those episodes, go check them out. We've already done a few projects with the foam clay, but the silk clay is new. So today we are going to be comparing them and see what they're like compared to each other. These are both from the company Crayotime and are recommended for ages 4 and up. As you can see, the foam clay has these little balls in it, whereas the silk clay seems to be relatively smooth. In the foam clay package, there's 35 grams, and in the silk clay, there is 40 grams. So I am pretty excited to check out how they're different. Today we will be checking out how they feel, as well as the colors, and then in another video, we'll see how they dry. As you can see, we've already used some of the foam clay, so not all of the containers are full. However, the silk clay is completely new. We haven't done any projects with it yet. So let's go ahead and get started with the feeling. Silk clay is really smooth. It feels quite a lot like Play-Doh, almost a mix between Play-Doh and Silly Putty. It has a really interesting consistency though, because there's a lot of air in it when you rip it apart. It's very soft and light. I think it'd be really easy to build things out of this. As you can see, it comes apart pretty easily. You can twist it and stretch it, and you can also rip it. So in that way, it's a lot like Silly Putty, but it does have the consistency a lot like Play-Doh because you can really build things with it, and it does not stick to your hands. So it really reminds me almost like a marshmallow. It's very soft and light, and it is a little bit bouncy if you try bouncing it on the table. So not too much, but just a little bit. Next, we're going to look at the foam clay. It makes a crunchy noise when you squeeze it, and this is because of the foam balls. It does feel a lot different because of the little foam balls. It is also bouncy. As you can see, the silk clay is very smooth, whereas the foam clay has these little balls in it. If we form them both into a ball, the thing is the silk clay is just going to be smoother because it doesn't have any of these little foam balls, and it will be easier to build things with. I think the foam clay has a really interesting texture, and I've never seen anything like this before. You can also tear it apart. So the silk clay is just a little bit more elastic. You can also rip this one apart. And it does bounce a little bit. As you can see, they do look very different. Both the foam clay and the silk clay have really nice colors. For example, neon yellow, neon orange, purple, neon green, neon pink, blue, so as you can see, the foam clay also has black, yellow, and the silk clay has a light pink, a light blue, and a neon orange. So they do have a lot of similar colors, however I really like the pastel colors that are included in the silk clay. So I'm going to tear off a little bit here, roll it into a ball, and we will see how they compare with the shape. As you can see already, the silk clay is quite a lot easier to form into a shape. They both look pretty good. However, the silk clay has no line like the foam clay, and this is just due to all the little balls in the foam clay. It is going to be harder to get a perfect shape. So I think what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to go ahead and set them out to dry, and then in another video we can compare them again, possibly try to cut them open or rip them apart and see which one holds better. In terms of shaping it, I have to say that I like the silk clay a little bit better, just because it's very, very easy to get a nice smooth form. However, I think it depends on what type of project you're doing and what you prefer. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the comments, I want you guys to write whether or not you've heard of foam clay or silk clay, have you ever used it, and which one do you guys like better. So go ahead and write about that in the comments. I'd be really, really curious to hear about it. Go check out our channel too. We have more videos about foam clay and silk clay, as well as many other things. Go ahead and leave us some comments. And subscribe for new videos and updates. See you guys next time. Bye!